All right. Hi, everyone. This is Leo with Uplift tonight. I'm excited to be here. I've got a good new friend with me here. Her name is Virginia Mutoni, and she's from Kenya. And we met briefly just over Facebook. Grateful that she reached out to me and wanted to do this interview tonight. And we've just been talking for a few minutes before we start tonight, just to get to know each other a little bit better. And so yeah, nice to have you here, Virginia Mutoni from Kenya. How are you?
Doing great, and you?
Doing great, thank you.
Awesome.
um, so the purpose of the interview tonight, we wanted to talk to you a little bit about who you are. You're from Kenya, and I learned a little bit about you growing up, and that you listened to the missionaries when you were an early teenager, between 12 and 14, you say, and were baptized. Can you tell us a little bit more about your I guess your faith in the church, and also kind of who you are, and what you do for work, and anything like that? Anything interesting you want to share with us? That'd be great.
Okay. Like I said, you were introduced to the church by a friend of ours who invited the missionaries, and we were really excited. Like seriously, it's like they got golden contacts, and but anyway, the thing that was really challenging was the Book of Mormon because we didn't know what that was. We were like, Book of what? And then we once in a while we took the Book of Mormon to school, and kids were laughing at us. Oh, you guys have like a different kind of Bible. And then instead of them saying Book of Mormon, they were saying Book of Mormon, and we know what that means. That's a different topic. But anyway, we really had a hard time because but we kind of grew, with all those negativity. But anyway, we didn't. We really struggled with that, and we probably didn't do our homework to read the Book of Mormon because if you know what it is, you can be able to tell people what it is. But anyway, we really had a hard time, but we stuck through all the challenges, and we were strong, and we didn't kind of leave the church because of the negative things that people were saying about the church. And thankful that we stuck through. And I served a mission in Nairobi, Kenya, and it was amazing, and I'm thankful I did. It was really beautiful. We got to meet awesome, beautiful people.
Mission in Kenya, in Nairobi?
Yeah, Nairobi, Kenya.
What years were you there?
Oh my goodness.
Was it in the 1990s?
In the 1990s, I should say. Yeah, you're right. Man, I have horrible
That's okay.
kind of memory with dates. Sometimes I don't even remember my birthday. I have to think about it. But anyway, yeah. But it was awesome. And later I came over. Actually, my brother came to the U.S. to go to school, and later, like maybe more than 5 years later, I followed him, and I came to the U.S. to go to school. And it was so hard, kind of being an international student. You pay like 4 times the tuition what everybody else is paying. And anyway, but I'm still strong in the church, and we love the church. It's not easy being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ, honestly, because it's we have high standards, really. They're really high when Heavenly Father is asking you to pay your tithes, to be honest, to go to the temple. And before you go to the temple, you have to have a temporary command, which means you have to answer all these questions. And you look into the bishop's eye and know that you're telling him what you're living, and you don't want to lie, because quite honestly, that's not a good feeling. But anyway, I'm thankful to be a member of the church. It's the greatest blessing it's been to me and my family. And does it mean that the church is, that we people are perfect? No, I don't think so. And I think that's why we are here, to be tested. And Heavenly Father knew it's not going to be easy, and even Jesus Christ, but they said it's going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to learn to trust in the Lord no matter what. And be positive every day. And that's my biggest thing. I really have to try to be positive every single day. You have no time for negativity. I know it's there in the news, and I don't know, sometimes friends or even family, some negative things are going to come up, but you have to choose wisely. Do you want to be on the negative, or do you want to be in the positive? And even though in reality the negative is there, you have to tell yourself it's okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just trust in Heavenly Father, and no matter what happens, it's really going to be okay. And when life gives you lemons, you gotta make some lemonade,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to be good.
That's a good phrase.
Okay.
I like that. So where do you live now?
I live in West Jordan, in Utah.
West Jordan.
West Jordan.
That's cool. So you've been in the United States for how long now?
For more than 14 years, I guess. Oh man.
14.
Man, it's been a long time. Yeah. And time flies pretty quick.
That's cool. That's I used to live in Utah, and now I live in Dallas.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah.
Dallas is a nice place.
Yeah, it's nice. We had a lightning storm come through this week, and one of our members of our ward, their house was struck by lightning. So
wow! Did they make it?
Yeah, they weren't there, but their house burned, and so we're trying to help them with recovering some of their photos that they weren't burned, but the roof caught on fire, and there was like a big fire on the top floor, and so we went. All the sisters went over and have been helping to try to clean it out and try to save some of the stuff. But in Dallas, the point of the story is, and they're doing okay. They're going to be okay. But the point of the story is in Dallas we have really crazy storms, like we have tornadoes and all that. And I wasn't used to that growing up in Utah. There was never any really crazy storms like this in Dallas. But other than that, it's a pretty good place.
Oh wow! I believe you.
And so do you now, so you've been a member of the church since you were early teenager, and you have in your family, you're sealed to your family. Do you have family in the area living with you?
Actually, yeah. My mom, my mom stays with me, and I also have a son, and my son he's gonna be 11 in July 10th, and I am not married. And my brother didn't stay far from here. He stays like 10 minutes drive, depending on whether we have traffic or not. But anyway, it's not far at all. And not long ago, I had a temple recommend. So I've gone to Timpanogos Temple. I've gone to the one in Draper, and I've gone to the one. Actually, it's newly rededicated. They call it Jordan River Temple. The open house was really amazing. bishop favored us with a temple recommend. Well, actually, like with a pass to go for the rededication, and only 10 people in the world had like a chance to go to the temple. So man, we were really privileged, and our bishop is really really amazing. He's really nice and kind, and yeah, we are privileged to call him our bishop. He's amazing.
That's awesome.
Uh-huh.
That's great. And we were talking earlier, you said that you had a chance to go to the 40th anniversary celebration, and you were there in person at the conference center. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. And actually what made it even more amazing, I didn't know Gladys Knight was gonna be there. And Tim Boyer. Oh, what's his name?
Alex Boyer?
Boyer. Alex Boyer, yeah. Alex Boyer. And I was like, what? Really? Man, we were in for a treat. And something else I didn't know about Gladys Knight is that she has her own choir, B1, which was kind of amazing. They really entertained us that night.
The B1 choir was really good.
Yeah, they really were amazing. Seriously, I was amazed. I was like, what? It was beautiful. And then there was the Bonner family. They did like a medley of, family songs and the temple. And, oh, man, it was beautiful. I've watched it online, too, after the 40th priesthood revelation, and I just can't stop watching it. They're so beautiful, and those voices are just inspirational.
It was. My wife and I watched it together, and we just cried the whole time watching it. It was so amazing. We just love all of the African saints. I just love all of the history there. The culture and everything is just so beautiful. I'd like to go and visit one day. I don't know if I can get over to Kenya or not, but it would be great to go there someday. And my mom was actually born in South Africa. And
oh wow!
My grandpa lived there for a while. He was down there like on the safari, going on safari and hunting and things, and he also started a business down there. And so my mom is awesome, and I'd like to go down there with her maybe sometime to see where she was born in Pretoria. But yeah, I think it's just awesome to connect, and I think it's interesting, Virginia, that you're living now in Utah.
Yes.
You're probably one of the only Black saints in your ward. Is that correct, or do you have other? Are there more in your ward?
You guessed that right.
Is that right?
It's just me, my mom, and my son. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are the only Black family in your ward, huh? Is that hard? Or are you doing? Is it okay? How do you get along with that?
Well, you have to remind yourself why you're going to church. Seriously.
Yeah.
You're going to church to renew your covenant, and that's all. Anything else is a bonus.
Do you go to the Genesis group ever in Salt Lake?
No, I don't. A friend of mine a while ago invited me, and I never had a chance to go there. But I think my brother has gone like to the Swahili ward, but not anymore. But yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to go to the Genesis group sometime and participate there. I haven't had a chance to go. I'd like to go someday. I've heard it's a lot of fun.
Oh, it should be a lot of fun.
Gospel music, I think, is just so beautiful and inspiring. I love it. So.
Yeah, awesome. Good.
So, Virginia, do you have any advice for people out there who might be struggling with their faith? There's a lot of challenges people are having today in today's world with faith, and struggling with doubt. And what kind of advice do you have for people that are struggling? Any advice there?
Well, my goodness, I'm not the best advisor, but anyway, the only thing I can say is that trust in the Lord and trust that He's there to bless you, like He says in the scriptures that He's there to prosper you, and believe in that, and have faith in that, and know that you are His child. He is the King, and so you're His prince or His princess, and that means a lot to Him. And He loved us so much that He gave us His only begotten Son, and He is the only one who was able to atone for our sins. And without Him, we wouldn't be talking about faith. We wouldn't be talking about Jesus Christ or the only begotten and stuff. And I also believe in staying positive and saying positive stuff, and posting positive stuff on your wall, like believe, or telling yourself it's going to be okay. And I don't know what your dreams are, but keep on saying something positive to yourself. I can do this. I got this. Heavenly Father has my back. Jesus Christ has my back. And angels, I know you don't get to see them, but they're there. And I believe in miracles. I've seen a whole lot of miracles in my life. But you see, you have to believe. Miracles like Moroni said, they have not ceased. They are there. You really have to believe in that, because that's what it is. They are there. If all you think about is you're not going to make it, or you're miserable, or you're unhappy, or things are not going to go into your way, or it's just horrible, negative, a pessimist, that's what it's going to be. You have to be careful what it is that you're sending to the world and to the universe, because what you send has a way of coming back to you. So if you send happiness, you get happiness back. If you send joy and peace, it has a way of coming back. And if you send like distrust or having not harmony in your life, or you're pessimist, you send that into the world, it has a way of coming back. The universe has a way of bringing back what it is you put into it. So be really careful. That's all I can say. Just have faith that no matter how things are looking right now, it's going to be okay. And tests and challenges, they are good. They make you strong, if not stronger.
Mm-hmm. They do. They should. Some people, I think, they are overcome by the challenges and they lose faith and they lose hope.
True.
But we can choose not to be overcome, and we can keep the faith for sure.
True.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
We choose to believe is what we talk about, right? We choose to believe.
That's very true. And the key word there is choose. You are choosing, and nobody can do that for you. Only you can do that.
That's right. And it's because of Christ that we can even choose to believe, right? It's because of His grace and His mercy and His love that we're even here.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Yeah.
Well, Virginia, I just want to tell you, I just barely met you, but I love you, dear sister. I think you are a wonderful example. I'm just so grateful that we can become friends, and we'll stay in touch. And I'm going to actually be coming up to Salt Lake again soon.
Oh, wow.
Next couple of weeks. And I would love to, and you could come up and visit I'm staying with my parents' house, at my parents' house with my family. And I'm going to bring my wife and I've got 3 little kids. And so you're more than invited. Sure. You'd be invited to come up, and you could eat with us and hang out with us if you'd like to at my house, my parents' house. So.
Oh, awesome. Let me know when.
Okay. Well, I'll let you know. But it's great to talk to you tonight, Virginia. God bless you, dear sister. And I'll end the interview now, okay?
Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you, Leo.
Okay, take care.
Okay, thanks. Bye.